Today we're going to be talking about one of the most used services that I do have, and that is a money transfer service named Transferwise. Now, if you've never heard of it, I've got the statement of what it actually is. Transferwise is a British online money transfer service founded in January 2011. And in short, what it actually does is it will give you the lowest exchange rate possible, and it won't give you as much fees as other services do. Now, up until now, the go-to has been PayPal or international bank transfers. The only issues are international bank transfers cost a lot of money, and PayPal also now has extortionate fees if you are selling privately or you are selling as part of your business. So that has been a real hassle over time. You're just spending money that you don't really need to. So luckily Transferwise has come in, and over the years they've been developing into a really cool product. Now, the reason I am actually shooting this video today is because this morning I got an email from Transferwise, and they have now opened a new peer-to-peer money sending service, right? So like PayPal, you could get someone else's email address, you could type it in, you could send some money, and then they would get it pretty much instantly. The same is now with Transferwise. You can send money to a friend. All you need is their phone number, and what they're going to get is almost instantly get, your money that you've sent over. Now, the thing that really excites me about that is Transferwise has got really low fees compared to PayPal. Even if you're sending between friends, someone has always got to take the slack for the money transfer in PayPal. Transferwise, on the other hand, is extremely small in terms of transferring money. Now, I think what is actually the go right now is it's within your national country. The good thing is too, though, that they can transfer money between currencies for the lowest exchange rate. And the reason they are able to do that is they actually have banks in every country that they support. And what they do is they have a certain amount of funds inside of there. So let's just say, for example, I wanted to get some US dollars. I will actually set up a US account in Transferwise, and then I will buy US currency using my New Zealand currency. And what Transferwise will do is they will just charge me what the current exchange rate is in New Zealand to US, and then they would charge me that exact thing. So essentially all I'm doing is giving Transferwise in New Zealand what the equivalent is, and then Transferwise in US is giving me the US dollars into my US account. I hope that didn't confuse you too much. Just think each country's got its own bank accounts, and you're just sharing money for the same equivalent on the exchange rate, right? So by able to be doing that, you're not actually sending money overseas or across the border or anything. They're staying within that country. You're just swapping out what it's worth with the currency that you're trying to get. So that alone has been able to save a lot of money. And I'll give you an example. So for the past 5 years, I've actually been living or based around Bali for a very long time. I love Bali. It's such a great place. But I've always got to have money, right? You need money to live. So what I would usually do up until last year was actually use my ATM card. And you put the ATM card in the machine, and they charge you extortionate fees, right? I think I was paying up to like $20 per transaction. In Thailand, I think I was paying up to $40 per transaction. It was ridiculous. So I'd have to, take out as much money as I could, which wasn't much in those machines. And then I would get charged an ATM fee, a really bad exchange rate, as well as the worst part of it is having your card skimmed from these dodgy ATM machines, right? And that would just make my card get cancelled, and then I would be in a really big hole. So that has always been an issue. But what I actually did was I went to Indonesia a long time ago. I created a bank account for some reason. So since then, I've actually just been transferring money from New Zealand to my Indonesian bank account, and then I've just been using the ATM card that came with that. So not only have I saved on ATM fees and crazy exchange rates, but now I can use the local bank card, which makes it so much cheaper. And talking about bank cards, Transferwise has recently opened their own debit cards, right? They used to be free, now they charge $5. I don't know if it's to do with the global pandemic or whatever, but it's only $5. You get your own Transferwise card. I actually have mine around. I will just grab it, and here it is. I've just covered the numbers just so you can't see it, but there's Transferwise card. It's borderless, so it's got things like Payoneer in it. You can use it in any country. It's a MasterCard if you wanted to know. But what that allows you to do is actually store multiple currencies inside of your card. And then if you go to any place that you can use a card, what it's going to do is it's going to use the currency that's already in there on that thing. So if it's a US purchase, it'll use the US dollars. But if not, it's actually going to use another currency, and it's going to use it at the best exchange rate, right? So what it's allowing you to do is have sort of like a global card with the best prices possible, right? It's literally the coolest idea. I'm excited for things like this. I've been using Revolut a lot, but since the Transferwise card came out, I've actually been using Transferwise a lot more. It's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you what Transferwise looks like. I'm going to jump behind the screen. I'm going to show you my account to show you like the different types of currencies you can use. And yeah, it's really, really cool. So if you haven't yet got started with Transferwise, by the way, I've left the link in the description. Click on that and you'll be able to get yourself a free account. It'll also be helping support the channel. So I'm going to jump behind the screen and show you Transferwise. Alright, so just before I show you the account, I just wanted to show you this new article, which is the send money to your friends on Transferwise. So this to me was the exciting thing. There's only 4 simple steps to it, right? Open an account pretty much. Find your recipients on the Transferwise app. There's like a sync contacts sort of thing. Tap find friends. There's going to be a friend finder on Transferwise now, so it's sort of like a database, which is really cool. And then yeah, tap sync, and that's it. Then you can send money to them very easily. So to me, that's exciting because it's sort of rivaling PayPal in a way. So that's pretty cool. So just to let you know what the back office looks like. So this is my current back office. I'm probably going to be blanking out a few things as there's payments from different people in there, but for now it's fine. As you can see, I have at the moment US dollars in there. I've got euros in there. There's also an Australian bank, an IDR, which is the Indonesian bank, and a New Zealand bank. So I can store currency in all these different accounts. And then if you look on the left, you've got your different balances as well, which is pretty much the same thing. It shows you what balances you have. I'll just quickly show you what it looks like. So here's all the different currencies once again. As you can see, Transferwise doesn't actually have a local bank in Indonesia, so I'm still sending the money to Indonesia, but sometimes it can take about 2 minutes to get there compared to like a day or 2 days, and it's working days as well compared to normal banks. I've got my debit card here. Here's going to be where all my friends are, and there's also a invite a friend thing, so you can invite your friends and earn £50, which is pretty cool. But apart from that, it's pretty basic. Now, there's one other thing that I really, really like about Transferwise, right? And that is having a business account, right? So at the moment, I'm in my personal account, but I can actually switch it to a business account and I can conduct all of my business transactions through there. Now, you might be wondering, why is that important? And the truth is, I deal with a lot of, different types of online programs. I help sell people's courses. I'm an affiliate of people's courses and different programs. And a lot of them you can get paid out, but it's going to either send it to your bank directly, which occurs, massive fees, waiting times, things like that, which is really annoying. Or else I'll have to go through PayPal. So it's really, really lame. But what's happened is I can actually open bank accounts in these different countries through Transferwise. It's free. And then I can send the money through Transferwise, saving, $30, $20 per transaction. And then also the currency exchange on top. So if you go switch account, you can create your own business account, which is really exciting. But this is the perfect thing for freelancers, travelers, anything like that. If you've got friends overseas, this sort of stuff is just incredible. Now, if there's anything else I really want to talk about, I think that's all I really wanted to show you when it comes to sort of the back office of Transferwise. Everything is really, really self-explanatory. But I just wanted to show you those few things. Now, I have got some ideas of what could potentially happen with Transferwise, so I'm just going to jump behind the camera once more, and I'm just going to share those with you. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, guys, welcome back. So that was a very, very brief sort of show and tell of Transferwise. There is a lot of sensitive data in there, so I couldn't really show you too much things, but the one thing I'm really excited about, especially about Transferwise, is rivaling the big companies, right? So as I've mentioned, it's rivaling PayPal in a peer-to-peer sort of situation, right? You can send money to your friends with minimal fees. It's absolutely incredible. But the second thing is, I think in the business side of it, eventually there's going to be a place where it's going to take on Stripe, right? So instead of having to put all your money in Stripe and they take the 2.5% again, like, they do, and change the exchange rate fees and all that sort of stuff. you might be able to use Transferwise to do the exact same thing. You know, is that going to happen? I'm not sure. You know, it is a money transfer sort of platform, so it doesn't actually receive money or send invoices or anything like that. But over time, it may actually evolve into that. So that's something that's really exciting. It's not so far away. Like, I was looking at it, you can send and withdraw money at the moment using, you know, the business side of things as well. It's got the same setup, except instead of having your personal account and your personal details from your overseas accounts, you've got separate ones for your business. Keep business and personal separate. But overall, it's a really exciting time. You know, I think more and more people are going to start using Transferwise as their go-to money application, right? It's literally just being able to share money with other people at a very, very low cost. So that's really, really cool. Anyway, that's pretty much it for Transferwise, guys. It's going to be a short video today. I just wanted to share my enthusiasm for it. When I woke up and saw that email today, I thought that was absolutely amazing. There is one actually thing I want to quickly throw in there. I did also see another blog post that they've also been able to link with QuickBooks. So all your accounting needs, you know, like if you're doing withdrawals, like I've been saying, I get paid out into certain, you know, accounts overseas. So now I've connected Transferwise to it. I can actually connect that also to QuickBooks. Now, I'm not sure if QuickBooks has the quick pay option. I know they've got Zero Pay, which you can actually activate through Zero, and it goes through Transferwise. I think QuickBooks might be almost there. But you can see it's a step in the right direction, right? Transferwise, amazing. I must have said Transferwise at least, 50 times in this video. But I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean the world. And if you want to, make sure you subscribe to see more videos. There is a link in the description to get a free Transferwise account. It'll be helping me get my 50 Great British Pounds invite referral fee, and you can also share it with your friends. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check the link for heaps of other goodies as well, and I'll see you on the next video.